Oh, that's loud. That's loud. That's loud. Hello, fellow Star Voyagers. Welcome back. Right where we left off. Which means... on the road again.
School, everybody! I'm here.
This is a very nice piece. And that's the last time you're going to hear the whole piece, because you're going to be getting very short snippets very, very soon. We're already being stalked. Can I stand still for a moment before we begin? Hi, Sea Star. Happy Friday. Good to see you. And DBA Bob and anyone out there lurking, people watching later, hello. I am not one who parries, but we're going to be continuing to try. Starting to get that first parry down at the beginning of the fight. I can't say I'm enjoying this fight or looking forward to the rest of it, but we've got to get it done. Hey, Shags. Greetings, sir. Happy Friday to you all. So I'm not doing my flips because, why? There's some reason we swapped out a ring. We swap out. We can check, but there's a reason. Right? Don't have my flips because we put something else on. And using this little shield. Yes, woo! What's up? Pretending to like Dark Souls, yay! See you, man. Happy Friday. So we're running past all these knights. It takes a while. A couple things can go wrong along the way, but it's mostly predictable. And then Gwyn annihilates me in a matter of seconds. Alright, let's see what I can't do. Here he comes. I missed it. Yeah, it's pretty much over. See what I meant about a few seconds? Now, if I'd gotten that first parry, we'd have bought a few more seconds. But when it goes down very quickly. This is why I didn't want to go overtime last night, because I'm afraid it's going to be brutal. I needed to bring a little more energy to the table. I don't remember exactly how I got through it on a new game 4 years ago. Did I put on lots of armor, or what did I do? Cheese, this, that, try it for 6 hours? I don't remember. Hey, Shojimbo. Happy birthday. Hey. How you doing today? Cheers, cheers. Birthday on a Friday is not bad. We're gonna move on to some Witcher after this. I need an easy switch over. I need to be somewhere. I need to be in a happy place after whatever it's gonna take to get through Gwyn. I'd love to say we'll be done in an hour. I'm afraid it's gonna take some magical alignment of the stars, like the kind that only happen once every few million years. Finished work early, enjoying some beers. That's what I want to hears. Nice. I will not be cracking open any beers while we're working on Gwyn. Maybe a reward after. We'll see how long it takes. First, I need to get that initial parry down. I can dodge it too, but if I get the parry down, we get some damage to start the fight instead of just avoiding that attack. I can avoid it pretty reliably. Ballet of Blood and Death. Yes! Yes, this is another one. Gwyn. Totally look. Alright. Well, that's what's gonna happen. And the other thing I need to do that I'm not doing is finding opportunities to heal. He's very quick to come in while I'm healing. So, and then he races in. If I can get around him and he's not doing a series of attacks, he has single slashes, he's got 2, 3, 4 chains, he's got lunges, he leaps across, and as we found yesterday, leaps through things. So either avoiding or parrying that first attack is how we want to start. And since I'm trying to parry, every time that fails, the fight's going to go south really fast. When I get the rhythm down again for parrying that opening attack, we'll move on from there. I gotta say, I don't like this fight. Give me Manus back. More interesting. Give me Artorias. Give just about anyone. Whoa. Although I never really started off doing that on purpose, interrupting his, whatever it is, his little jump, his, when he falls a meter, whatever he's doing there that you can kind of interrupt, staggers him, kind of staggers you, but there's no damage involved. I almost expect to see it now. Only happens because of where I was running anyways. Bump into his knees when he's doing something. Ah! Stops. So, everyone doing alright today? You got their eye on weekend plans? This is such a boring run. There's no music. You gotta focus and avoid all these trolly knights who do a whole lot of damage. I can't even use my healing items in this Gwyn fight because I don't live. There we go. There we go. So that's how we want to start the fight. If only I could do any kind of consistent repetition with that. And then he does this kick. Ah, and the kick throws me off. I'm trying to get ready for his slash attacks. Fuck. I need to become a master of parrying, and parrying isn't my thing. In case you didn't notice. No, not the hand! And then he does that. You can't parry that, can you? I don't think you can parry that. Shoot it too early. I'm dead. That was like the first attack. So some good RNG and a lot of practice parrying, and we'll take that bar down. I don't know how many tries it's gonna take. I'm hoping not triple digits. Okay, I'd be happy with double digits. Ugh. That was a tasty parry. Now we just need 12 or 10 or 8 or however many it is, but it's more than 5. We need a lot. Those slow wind-up attacks are so hard to parry. I don't know how hard they are for people who are generally okay or even good at parrying. Gwyn hard to parry. I don't parry things much, ever. Alright, band practice tomorrow and some celebratory beers with the lads. That's good for a Saturday. What I'd like is, we finish this at some point today, we play some Witcher, we're getting back to our NG Plus there, and we'll play that tomorrow. It takes a little while to sink back into the Witcher. And then we'll see whether we'll be playing that on Monday, Tuesday. Maybe we will, and start something else at the end of next week. But at least today after Dark Souls and tomorrow we'll be back on The Witcher. If I get my bearings there again. Jimbo, haven't played this game, but you tried to master parrying in 2. It takes a while to get the feel of it, and it's a little different in each. This weird-looking shield, this tiny little shield, target shield I think it is called, is for its improved ability to parry. C-Star weekend plans. Sleep lots of sleep. Missed it. Shit. Okay. Stop it, Gwyn. My stamina's all gone, and then I can't avoid him at all. Can't move, roll. Rawr, rawr. So actually blocking his attacks, I don't want to do. I won't have stamina to do anything. I got to avoid him. The reason I'm blocking is so that I can parry. But when the parry goes south, I don't just want to, especially not with this shield. If I were going to block his attacks, I've got a shield for absorbing damage, but it's just not the plan. Yeah, C-Star, I hope the weekend, I hope you get feeling better over the weekend. No more weeks of holds and I'd be substantially more okay with this fight if we didn't have to make the run for it. And that could be said about most Dark Souls bosses, but I don't usually mind the run. In this case, the fight is so short that I mind the run a lot more. Hey, Densa. How's it going, man? Came in time for the plenty of the second Gwyn stream. May there not be a third. Any finger typing? How's your Friday gone? Wait, Gwyn already? Calamite is dead? I decided to save along with Priscilla. No, along with Priscilla and Gwendolyn, we're gonna save Calamite for the remaster. Although, at this point, I don't know. Gwyn's going so poorly that if we wanted to just make today all Dark Souls and go after Calamite as well. I hate you, Gwyn. I hate you, Gwyn. I hate you so much. So then there's three things, at least three things I'll have never done before that we can save for the remaster. You can call it a cop-out too, but I didn't want to spend an extra 6 hours on Calamite after we've had a few extra Dark Souls streams. We had one all Manus stream, and I actually enjoyed that. I'm not enjoying Gwyn. I don't want to. I'm ready to be done for now, to be honest. I bet this guy looks really cool in the remaster too. Yeah, at least Gwyn looks cool, and he's got a great soundtrack. I know not everybody hates him. People like him. Dark Souls bosses, I'm not the expert for talking about what groups, categories they fall into and all that, but there are obviously large ones, small ones, humanoids, non-humanoids, and some of the tougher ones for me that are perhaps less interesting. Let me reframe that a little. The ones which are more interesting for me tend to be big, crazy creatures. And whether that's a dragon or a blob of blobbiness, learning how to deal with those. Very different from a quick humanoid type NPC who's up in your face. Like another player, almost as if you were PvPing someone who's really good and has the best gear. I don't do so well with that type of enemy. I don't learn them as quickly. Anyways. It was dense. I knew it was going to happen when you mentioned it the other day. Been watching Co play Persona, and now you bought it. Oh, good, man. Tell us how much you enjoy it when you start playing it. Who knows, maybe I'll end up checking it out one day. Okay. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Go. Oh, through the fog gate! Could you heal faster, dude? Could you heal faster? Come on. I just gotta get perfect at it. Ah! Hate you, Gwen. Second best. Is that 3 in a row? 3 in a row? 3 in a row, but I didn't get the repost on the third, right? So this is the type of look to further ramble on. This is the type of fight that I anticipate less of a victory roar and more of a victory sigh. It's not the kind of fight I want in Dark Souls. I want the kind that results in a roar, not the we're done, we're done, yeah, we're done, good. Is there a Rochambeau button after you parry? We want to jump. Well, I'm not saying no to that. I'm trying to preemptively express my emotional state. This is the type of fight I want over. Done, as opposed to longing for victory. And C to dodge the other guy. Come on. Get away. Line dodge. Oh, shit. I fucking hate you, Gwen. I don't get to fight this boss the way I have played through the game. And I tried. I got him halfway once with the grass crest on my back and two-handing the halberd. I might try that again, but I gotta pick a tactic and stick with it, and I'm leaning towards the parries now. If I can get the timing down, the fight can be over really fast. Whereas with the two-hand and grass crest, I think I'm almost waiting on perfect RNG, and I think that'll take longer. We got really lucky where he was just so passive and I could walk around him. For the first half of the fight, I was just wailing on him. Kind of let it happen, and then as soon as he started swinging, the fight's over. Because I can't get to a point where I can heal safely. I've managed to heal and not get hit healing once, ever. The rest of the time, I at least get hit, if not killed, while trying to heal. The timing of rolling through him, rolling through his attacks, it seems a lot tougher for me than most other boss attacks, especially the big ones. The big ones seem a bit easier to roll through their attacks. Gwen's, you can see it, but almost no wind-up. Or when there is, it's just a little delay to throw you off. They're very fast. I remember people talking about that Densa. It was a throwback. I didn't really sense of that myself. Fuck you. Oh! Ugh, barely got that. Okay. You heal, 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 heal. Come on. Fucking kicks. And the kick is such a spoiler. It's hard enough for me to time the parries. I can fail those all on my own, but when I'm ready, and instead what he does is he puts his leg up and kicks. There's two things that go wrong with that. First of all, he's doing it. Fuck you, Gwyn. And I should be backing off, but I'm actually, you know, I'm more likely to try and parry it. I'm slow to realize, oh, he's not swinging his sword. I just kind of react to his movement more than anything so far. This is gonna be a slow burn. I just couldn't do it last night. I figured if this was gonna take 3-4 hours, I needed some energy, and I didn't have it then. I didn't have it on top of 5 hours. Does he get faster, jump around more in the second phase? But I don't really know his behavior. I imagine he changes a bit. Shit on me. Hey, Hazcat. Yo, cheers. Clink, clink. Happy Friday. Happy Gwyn Day. You just played through Sister Frida for the first time. Fuck your life. Yeah, Sister Frida. Cheers to that. We call you Matt? Or you tell me. Hello. Yeah, Sister Frida is a hell of a thing. One. With the kick. Because then I don't recover very well from that. If I could get behind him, I might be able to get ready to parry his next attack. But if he does the kick, he's pretty much got me. I haven't figured out how I can... I'm too focused on something I'm already not good at, trying to use the shield and parry. Yeah, the Frida fight is a good fight. You gotta... Good fight. Bull! What's up? Happy Friday. Bull says, Happy Friday, Starship.
Mess with the bull, you'll get the horn.
Take you, parry master. I got 3 in a row. Well, I got 3 parries and 2 out of 3 riposts a couple runs ago. Yeah, you get the slab, you think it's over. Yeah, they did a good number on the players with that fight. Control. Oh, now I'm not even making the run. Clean, huh? Guess I should pay a little more attention. Sounds like the parry muscles are kicking in. I need them to desperately. Well, I don't think I can take 4 hours of this, but that's why I had to save it for today. Just I haven't died on the run yet until now. I'm getting lazy and sloppy about hooking around those corners, and when they're I need to just go around them. Obviously, when they aren't letting me through.
Welcome to Amateur Hour.
Fuck you. On the road again.
Sounds like you've been snacking on some of the local mushrooms.
I wish that were it. That's why I was being lazy about cutting left, because I keep cutting on the left side of that guy. But then I was getting lazy and just going left, not trying to pull him out and then going left. This guy is sort of similar, and you see how he didn't do damage, but he stumbled, didn't really do damage. Kind of staggered him, doing his thing, and I hit his feet. I don't know what that's about, but I like it. Phase 3, best part, witnessing the mix of despair and disappointment as someone who tried for hours and hours to beat Frida. Yes. How shocked was I? I don't think I was shocked. I don't think anyone spoiled it, and I don't think I was shocked. But maybe I was. I don't remember clearly. He just changed his mind. Never mind. That expression I heard watching, the knight outside who didn't even want to swing his sword. As I ran by. Watching Twin Peaks The Return, a character used an expression, I guess an English expression. Jobsworth. Called someone a Jobsworth. That knight was a Jobsworth. Swinging his sword at me as I ran by, that was just too much trouble. More than his job's worth. Yo, DJ. Another job's worth. They're getting tired. They don't want to swing their swords at me anymore. That's fine with me. You guys just take the day off. In fact, if you could carry my ass to Gwyn, that would be nice. Could you do that? There we go. Interrupted his... Procyon, this is the Dark Souls I remember. Walk into boss arena, die in 5 seconds. I'm averaging 12, I think. I'm calling it 12. 12's my magic number here. Then the boss run mumbling something about lost time. Oh, he's on the side still. Hi. Yes. Yes, I would love to eliminate the boss run for this fight. I think I could actually learn it fast. Pretty fast if I didn't have to cut the rhythm up into 12-second chunks. Really hard for me to learn in 12-second chunks. My threshold's got to be somewhere between 30 seconds and a minute. Because I need a little more. I need more, Gwyn. Give me fucking more, Gwyn. The knights are confused. Deja vu. It's too quick even for the knights. Procyon, I don't know if you saw, I got 3 parries in a row and 2 out of 3 riposts. I think the possibility that this won't take all day exists. But I'm a little concerned already. Rope-a-dope. Ah, man. Anyone want to hold the controller for a minute? It will only take 4 days if we go by the book. Sounds pretty good, Jay. Gwyn is when a lot of people learn to parry. Yes, the hard. Shit, I never learned to parry. You're gonna be here a while. I've played all 3 numbered Dark Souls games. Played Demon's Souls and Bloodborne, and yeah, I guess I'm gonna learn to parry now. How the hell did I get through it 4 years ago? I had an arrow in my head. Side to side, did it look cool? Did you order the... Look, I've seen the bot pull that one out much. No, I'm out of stamina! Damn, I was timing it wrong. Don't want to be going by any of them in slow-mo. Alright, Gwen, come on. Oh, man, pass. Shit, it's over. Just can't get healed in time to, apart from trying to get the parries, my biggest sense of, apart from failing to get the parries, my biggest sense of dismay and defeat in this fight is I can't find a window to heal in. I have 20 Estus flasks I can't use in the Gwyn fight because I can't figure out where a physical window or timing is. When I'm standing behind him as he's doing a grab attack, maybe. If I'm standing behind him after he does a swing that is not followed up by a second, third, fourth, but I don't know the difference. So if I'm behind him and I start healing and it turns out there's a second, third, fourth, we're dead. That's usually what happens when I try. If I back away from him and heal, he usually just charges at us. Not the lunge attack that I can parry like the one at the beginning. He usually just runs at me and then does a flurry. So I don't get the heal off, or if I get the heal off, he takes that health away again in the same moment I'm healing. When you successfully hit him, it looks so easy. Yeah, if you parry him, you get a safe window. I could parry him and heal. There's another one. Parry and then heal instead of repost. So Pro Saiyan grab attack is super safe. Get distance and make him leap. But every time I get distance, he doesn't leap. Now, maybe I'm not getting enough distance. I'm not forcing the leap successfully. Every time I try to get distance, he just charges at me. That goes very poorly. You can use pillars too, despite that time he clipped through it. Okay, I could try the pillars some more. Price for missing those parries is an even faster death. This is such a boring run. So boring. Hey, Dragon. Yeah, been a while. How are ya? Is the ring we put on instead of grass crest? Steel protection? You think it's helping much? We could put on grass crest for stamina, leave steel protection for minimal physical damage. Put my wood grain back on for the warm, fuzzy feeling I get from rolling around. That was awful. From flipping around instead of rolling like that.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Simpika, thank you for the host. Welcome. Guess that's Jane, everyone. Hi. Oh, back in the fight. Abbreviated hello. Oh, it's been a while since we got one of those. Let's go. Another. Not the grab. Asshole. Kick. He's just... With the fucking kick! Fuck you! Oh! Kicks you if you ready up your shield. Oh, thank you. Damn. The kick is because I readied my shield. So if I wait to put the shield up until he's... Okay. So if I just wait and then... At the last second... Thank you. It's huge. I think that's gonna be huge. Kick is one of my least favorite things in this fight so far. Not being able to heal, the kicks, and then just the flurry, meaning the end of the fight. So as soon as I get hit by the flurry once, I'm pretty much screwed. Man, that should help. Mr. Tuna Bomb. Second, I played 4 years ago. Oh, this is nice. Ah, typing, talking, not paying attention, didn't lure him over. Mind me. Also, hello. How are you doing, Mr. Tuna Bomb? Jump behind us at the fog gate. That was great. I readied that. You told me, but I didn't get it to my muscles. Making sure I got it to my brain. DJ, I think we're getting something soon. I saw some headline about, I don't know if it was another trailer coming or in-game footage to be shown off soon. I didn't pay much attention. Can't say I'm that excited for the remake anymore. I always wanted them to do a simple update. I never really wanted them to do what they always said they had to do. Oh, we can't do the Final Fantasy VII remake because imagine what it would take to render all those areas with the visual fidelity of what we put into Final Fantasy XIII. I remember them saying something like that around the time. It was just too much work. People had come to expect certain things, and so if they were going to remake it, they'd have to make it those things. No, they never did. Nobody ever asked for that. We wanted very relatively simple updates. You could repaint the backgrounds. You could keep the same gameplay model. Anyways, they decided to do something else, and I kind of lost, I don't really lose interest, but I am not hyped for the episodic spent 4 years remaking, I don't know. I guess we can hope it's something really cool. I'm more worried about dealing with Gwen's bullshit right now. Not the hand! Yeah. There they are. Bull Square fired the second party was making it and moved it in-house. I'd love to see the Resident Evil 2 remake. I had fun with the first one. We had a lot of fun with it. I had more fun with the RE1 remake than I did with 7. And I'd love to see what they do with 2. Not that. So while we're continuing parry attempts, let's talk a little bit about non-parry strats. If I want to ditch this shield, go back to, let's just say, two-handed. Is it just, it's what you were saying, keep your distance, try and lure him into a lunge, so even if we're not parrying it, same thing. Try to lure him into a lunge, dodge the lunge, try to walk around him. That one time we got lucky, I just kept kiting around him. Didn't have to roll, just walked around him, got half his health down. But I think that was just amazing RNG. He was in a good mood. Why am I screwing this up so much now? We've had way too many runs, and only recently have I started getting tagged on them. Should have healed there when he was doing the hand. Too late for me to start healing, but same idea. It's a flurry. I don't have the stamina anymore to try and parry. Shouldn't have blocked the one. Wasn't really trying to, more of a reflex panic. When he does the grab, if I get behind him, there's a window to chug. Or even double tap if I'm fast enough. I can get back to full health. More importantly, if I'm at full health, I can use it as a window to attack. I haven't found any position to get behind him and do a proper backstab. Just need the world's best RNG, that's all, and we'll have him in no time. You don't want to parry, just keep your distance. Don't be in the situation where you have to iframe through his absurdly fast and hard-hitting combos. Yeah, I haven't figured out how to keep him at a distance yet. Every time I try, he charges. So I hear you, and I want to try that at some point if I can't pull this off, but I haven't yet. I have no feel for keeping him at a distance. He just closes the distance every time I try to put him at a distance. Yeah, hey, Mr. Tuna Bomb, you're welcome. In this game, while we're playing through here, not all games all the time, but you're welcome to suggest things. Go for it. You can. Not chatty, it's not mean. Tips are welcome. That said, I may not take the advice I get, even if it's good advice. So what you're suggesting is evading the first attack. I can. Believe it or not, I can evade the first attack. I'm just trying to parry it now instead. If we go back to two-handed, you'll see me rolling to evade that first attack. But let me get back to your comment in a second. Evade the jumping attack at the start, and then just wait until he does the slow two-handed attack. The just wait part is not so easy if up close what he actually does is the fast attack. Because as soon as he does the fast attack and I get clipped by it once, I'm dead. What do you suggest doing while I wait for the slow two-handed attack? And I don't mean to be stubborn and rude, but you know, advice can be really good, but it doesn't mean it translates well into what I'm trying to do. And people are trying to teach me to parry. Anyways, I've gotten 3 parries in a row with 2 ripostes, so I know I'm capable of it. I'm just crappy at it. If I want to go back to dodging that first attack, I'll die at a different point in the fight. But I'm willing to sacrifice myself 50 times over to try to learn to parry, if that's what it takes. And I'm still not taking Bull's advice yet, which I'm trying to, but it's not getting to my muscles. Don't put the shield up ready, just at the last second, put the shield up to parry so that he doesn't kick. So he hasn't kicked the last couple. He hasn't had to, he killed me nice and quick. If you can't wait close to him, get away from him. If you can dodge the jump attack, then yeah, go for it. So getting away from him, that's what Procyon is suggesting as well. Get away from him. Get away from him. Stay away from him. I think we'll get to the point where I want to try more of that. I'm not trying that right now. I think we'll get there. And we'll see if it's how I remember, where I can't put him at a distance because he keeps charging and closing it instead of doing his leap attack. Only occasionally doing the leap attack, usually charging straight at me. For getting away from him, would you say backpedaling is not fast enough? Do you need to turn and run? How would you suggest getting away from him? Dodge away from him, far enough for him to jump. All sounds so good on paper. Oh shit, you can see the second cursor. Thank you, Bull. So here's the thing. I've got a couple mice here for different things. But only one of them is for this computer. And since I'm used to seeing this... You can't see this cursor. Ah, but you can see this one if it's on screen in Dark Souls. Thank you. I'm used to just tuning it out when I see a cursor on the screen. But if there's 2, it means you can see 1. You've been saying that? I didn't see it. I'm obviously missing things in chat. Sorry. I always do, but I'm missing more now. Left side. Sarah the Forest Child, hello. Hanging in there, I guess. How's your Friday going? Oh, I missed the follow-up. The arrow in my head. I thought nobody here's even... Makes me sad when I get comments so wrong. Completely missed the boat on what you were saying then. Then missed your follow-up comment. I'm getting ready to stop with the parry attempts for a while, even though I've had some pretty good ones. I got them to half health with parry and riposte, but I just can't handle how quickly the fight goes south. If I miss that first one, it's just over in seconds. It's so demoralizing. I can take 6 hours of a Dark Souls boss, but not a shitty, unfun one that is 90% running. That's just sucking the life out of me. Job's worth. More than 90% running. A lot more than 90% running. We could time it. How long is the run? When nothing goes wrong, how long is this run? And then the average time in with Gwyn. Considering most of these runs are pretty much insta-deaths, and then a few of them go 20, 30 seconds max. Probably 95% running or more. That's... begs the question. Why do? Yeah. I get for switching sides. Consistent run. And I get stabbed here, but I decided to do it on this side of the fog gate anyways. Get some iframes going through. There's a window they can attack you. Anyways. Right, the right attack. We got hit once. The right attack coming through the fog gate. Not the hand.
Message coming in.
Horrific. Thank you for the host. You switch to two-handed while you stun him with the parry, you do more damage. Good point. If I could respond quickly enough after a successful parry, switch to two-handed before doing the riposte. Good idea. Procyon, also a good plan, and we've had to do that. I have done that many times with many Dark Souls bosses before. I had to do exactly that many times before. Stop trying to do damage, just try to avoid taking damage, and do that long enough to learn the patterns better. Unkerific in the flesh. What up, brother? Hope all is well. Likewise with you too. That was close.
Well, what do we have here?
Mr. Tuna Bomb.
New arrival.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. Glad you could join us. Yeah, I'm working on it. Hunkerific. I'm struggling hard with Gwyn, and just wish I found it more interesting and it wasn't all running to a quick death. So many brutal Dark Souls boss fights that I do enjoy. I thought I was behind him. I didn't roll because I thought I was nicely behind him. You're right. That actually stopped him that time. We could really use that. Alright, let's switch things up. Switch things up, stop trying to parry, and let me go back to a little more of my own, more familiar play style, for what that's worth. Hey, Quadias, thank you for the host. Greetings. Are his attacks that much different on NG+? Are they really that much different? Steel protection, I'm even going to set that aside again for what is mostly cosmetic, the flips. Grass Crest we'll use for stamina. Put it on my back again. It was during Deadpool. Hunkerific, when you were Deadpoolerific, that was your first visit. Quadias going through the wormhole. Take me! Take me! Yeah, as long as we're gonna have to make 50 runs or 500, may as well do it more in my own comfort zone. Hey Troy, what's up? Happy Friday. Whoopee! So the run's about 1:40. Okay. Shorter than it feels. Not short, just feels even longer than that. Alright, let's get back to dodging that first attack and then trying to put some pillars in between us. So if I can get back to heal and try to cheese him a little with the pillars. 1, 2, 3, dead! Fuck you, Gwyn. Love dodging things in Dark Souls, but I have no sense that I'm going to be able to dodge his flurries. And getting hit. It's the last boss we're fighting. It's the last boss in the story. We've left a few for a few optionals for the remaster. Two that I have still never fought for the remaster. I think I'd rather be fighting Calamite. Gotta be more interesting. We're gonna play some Witcher today and tomorrow. Or whatever's left of today and tomorrow. Maybe Monday, Tuesday. We'll go back to our NG Plus over there. Wheels up. We gotta get through Gwen. We've got the bigger pillars. We should really... So I don't want to be backing up this way. I want to be backing up a different way. Fucking range on that. He got through it again. He went over and through it, but that wasn't the big pillars. I want it to be... Not even that one. That one might be just as good as the others, but the others look much bigger. I want to use one of the huge fucking pillars. I'm almost thinking I dodge that first attack and just beeline for one of those pillars and start kiting around one of them. I don't care if we have to cheese him. Oh, whatever it takes. I want him dead. That's how you kill the Philakes in Origins. Big objects, big pillars, buildings. Hey, whatever works, Troy. I like fighting them mounted. I think you caught a few of those. Some say cheese, I say strategy. Y'all drink wine together. Calamite on NG +2. Yeah, I bet you're right. It won't import the saves, but who knows? Maybe fans will figure out how to do that. Stab me in the back, but I'm gonna just kind of beeline for one of these pillars anyways. Shit, can't lock on him very well with the pillar in the way, which makes sense and all, that's fine, but what's the plan? Roll through some of his attacks. If we get hurt, get back behind the pillar, try to, so that we can heal. But he's still fast at getting around the pillar. He can still clip his attacks through the pillar, and if he comes at us, so staying behind the pillar doesn't look so easy. Still maybe a good plan, but I'm not sure. This sucks. I like this fight. I can't go up here. I can't get behind the really big thing. Gwen, you suck. Let's just go with the trying to avoid damage for a while and not trying to do damage. see if I can get my survivability up. Like this. And we'll worry about doing damage later. We'll look for windows of opportunity. I know there was some text that just went in chat, but I'm not really processing right now. That's lunch. And healing already. Oh, just timing. No matter how much you cheese him, you still just need to do it. Either parry or kill. He's the only boss that doesn't need a lot of thinking, but no, it does make sense. And to be honest, Mr. Tunabomb, you say that's the thing you like about this boss. I don't like that about this boss. I want to think about Dark Souls bosses. I want to think about what they're doing, and I want my combat to grow in terms of an understanding and then a practice of something that is as much up here logical as it is just timing a couple attacks and dodges or iframes. I don't know. Something about its simplicity, which I know appeals to a lot of people. Makes it relentless and boring for me. What are you talking about, Densa? The jump attack is the attack you want. What do you mean? I'm not going to be trying to parry for a while. We're getting out of the parrying. So the one I want for opening up a window to attack. Still not able to really manipulate him into doing it. Double tapped. Oh, I don't know about that one. Some bogus shit right there. Equidius, your camo was missing. The run to the boss. Isn't that a pleasant thought, Procyon? It's part of why it's really hard to like this fight right now. I already spent an hour on him yesterday, too. A 10. That's what I'm rolling. I'd be rolling. They see me rolling. They hating. Alright, Mr. Tuna Bomb will do. Thanks for hanging out with us for a bit. Come back and join us for more adventures. We're not always fighting Gwyn here. That's a nice one for... Okay. get there. What do we call that? Backpedal strats? Backflip strats? Back. Shit. Good name for this strat. Also useful for the Gascoigne fight. We're finally getting some traction. It's a curious sense of relief in the middle of still dying and not getting very far, but the difference is palpable. It's important. Being able to survive a little longer goes a long way. Dick! Dick! Oh! Did you do something special? Was it just the angle? Because that looked really different at the end. Let's take our first break. It's about 90 minutes. I think we've got something to build on. Let me let that simmer for 10 minutes. It's just the wind blowing off him. Right. Well, I'll see you all back here in a few. Stay tuned. Hear something other than Gwen's music for a few.